I am so excited today. Hopefully the tennis gods are on our sides today, and I have three lovely guests for Realz podcast number 5, Miami Sizzler. It's gonna be a hot episode. So make sure you tune in. If you're in the gym, please do not lift any heavy weights. Put the treadmill on walk, because if you run and laugh and hit your head, Realz will not be responsible for any liabilities. Okay, people? So before I go any further, let me introduce our guest. We're going to start with the elusive Andreen. She's here today, and she's live in living color, people. She's here twice, in fact.
I am.
Let's give her a round of applause. And Andreen, since you've been on our podcast in spirit for like time, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Because we've heard about Andreen, but we've never seen Andreen.
It's fine. I'm so sorry. You know, I'm in a massive transition right now. I'm moving. I have many jobs. I'm fully living out my dream as a Jamaican, which means I have plenty jobs.
People, the economy is bad. Andreen is living proof. It's going well, at least for her. She's the best life ever.
I have too many jobs to count, but I'm just happy to finally be on this podcast with some of my favorite chatty catties.
And you would never forget our lovely lady from Ohio, always the ever smiling, laughing, and giggling. It's Janina. She's here with us today again. And people, though our next guest believe he has a shirtless picture of Rafa on his profile pic, oh my God, it's there. It's actually showing up. I was about to say it doesn't show up. But it's showing up. Oh, the blasphemy. But you know what? You know, we have to deal with certain things. So our final mystery guest today is Shane.
Yay!
And if that name does sound a little suspicious to you folks, yes, I think it's a grinder name. You want those like, you know, that's not his real name. But you know what? I'm keeping secrets. I won't say who he is, but
I want an alias.
Before we go any further,
I know we're all real up on here, and the two boys are doing all sorts of dastardly things with grinder names. What's going on?
Shady
no, but not grinder name. You know, I'm gonna use Oscar Wilde. It's a bun brace. You're a bun brace. So you know what? I take back that grinder name. You know what? We don't know what your proclivities are, okay? We're going to believe you are a Christian moral man until otherwise. So,
I'm sure there are Christians on Grindr too, honey.
And Christian
Probably more Christians than you would believe.
Well, people saying praise Jesus and Holy God, and you know what? We're not here for that. Today's Monday, okay? And
It's Monday, oh my God.
So before we go any further, you know, my guests get a little too excited. I have to apologize for podcast number 4 in case you didn't get it. Djokovic won, Indian Wells beating beating Mr. Federer. But you know, I have to give him a little clap for that. You know, I give him a little drum roll. Does he deserve that? And Simona Halep beat Jelena Jankovic. I don't know how.
We're not talking about that.
We're not talking about but we didn't even get to actually say that last week. We were laughing and talking about all manner of things. So just to say that. And Miami so far has been quite surprising results, I would say. Di Vidal is out. I mean, I don't know why, but Fernando Verdasco took his life. In 3 sets, I think it was, right, if I'm not mistaken. Venus is doing well. Let us just pray and hope that she keeps her life together. She's in the quarterfinals, and she will be facing Carla Suarez Navarro. Hopefully, she doesn't treat her like she did at Australian Open. I would never forget that result. And who else I think is a big surprise here? Oh, Adrian Manarino from France. Who would have thought that he would be the best Frenchman of 2015. He beat Stanley in straight sets, I think it was.
Yes.
So 7-6, 7-6. He played an amazing match, I would say. I don't think he's gonna get very further than that, but he played really well. I watched the match and he was doing some really amazing things with the ball. He was playing almost like Rafa, as a matter of fact.
What?
I mean, he had the right length. He was going for shots. He was not fucking around. And even when moments you thought that he would have choked, he kept it together. Whenever Stanley decided to play pretty well and break him, he broke immediately. He broke back immediately. So I would say, you know, good job for him. And Serena's still alive in Miami. I think we should call it Serena Slam because she loves Miami.
I think Serena brought her Grand Slam game to Miami.
Well, it's Miami, and she thinks she knows the court pretty well. But I mean, she beat up Cici Bellis. But I mean, Cici Bellis was gonna be beaten up anyway by anyone who was in the top 20.
She beat up Svetlana. She beat up Svetlana.
Oh, well, you know, Kuzi's acting these days. You know, either she's there. Kuzi's only good for one match, and unfortunately, Serena didn't allow her to get that match in. I mean, Kuzi's one of the most talented players out there, but you never know. You catch her on a bad day, and in a good day, you know, she really brings it up. I think she tries to bring it for the slams, at least the French Open, but as of late,
French Open 2 years ago when she made Serena.
Yeah, she gave you Serena stands a lot of heart attack with that match, but that was more Serena's fault than Kuzi's fault. But anyway, enough about this tennis. We're not here to talk about tennis. We're here to talk about the men. So, ladies and gentlemen, just in case you didn't know, Miami Sizzler today, we're going to be discussing the hot men's of the ATP. Past, present, future, any way you like and slice it, dice it. I've asked all of my guests this evening, and myself included, to rank their favorite hot men. They have to give a reason. Those are the rules. You have to defend your picks, and we might get to some naughties if we have the time. But you know what? It's all about. I was told not to say ugly people. I was told to say Mr. Congeniality, but that's not even right. I'm gonna say the unpretty folks. We won't talk about the unpretty folks, but we will talk about the hot men. So, since Andrine is our special guest this evening, she gets to start off. Who did that? I don't know. So, Andrine, would you give us is it your number 5 or your number 6 pick?
Oh, let me go and find my list. Oh,
God, this picture of Diva Doll is really bothering me.
That was from back in the day when he was hot, when he had hair.
Oh my God. The dragon cannot commence yet, okay? No one. I'm sure Diva Doll is appearing on somebody's list, okay? It's not going to be on mine, but
not mine.
Wait, are you serious? You mean to tell me he doesn't make it on all of our lists? That's strange to me.
He made it on a list. Let's just wait and see.
He made it on a list. We just don't know which list it is, right? So, Andrine, who is your number 5 or number 6 pick?
Okay, my last pick is all right. Oh, so we're dealing with the top, right? Okay, so my last pick is Monfils.
Oh
God.
Girl. You just
no.
You have to defend that. I'm telling you.
You guys are a mess. Okay, listen. We can talk about first. Let's talk about the body, the arms. The arms are tight.
Lanky.
The lanky, nice long arms, and the torso area is very nice. And so are the legs. Yes, he's got skinny legs, but hello, that's okay. He's got funky hair. He may not be your traditional. Yes, funky hair. Listen, look at my picture on the screen, okay? He's my hair brother. He's my hair brother.
It's not your hair. Most of it's not your hair, okay? Let's not even put it there, okay? It's not gonna be good hair, bad hair. Morpheus just have hot left hair, okay?
You're a man. No, he's beautiful in a particular way. You know, I think you know what? If I was at a party, I guarantee you that Morpheus would be dancing the best. And when the music comes on and the strobe lights are going and everything is bumping, you find yourself rolling over towards Monfils. So
That's true, but
exactly.
then here's what happened. Then the club is over, and you go outside, and the street light hits you, and then it's all over. And then you realize, how much drinks did I really have? What was in my drink? Was I roofied? What's going on? No, I'm okay.
You know what? I'm telling you right now, you all with your Anglo tasting selves.
No. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You're right. Listen, quiet as it's kept, I believe by all experts, and from my own, visionary test, Monfils is hung. He's hung like Donkey Kong.
Oh my lord! Oh my god.
That might be, that might be a criteria. That might be.
How do you know he's hung?
Talk about this. What do you know?
For two reasons. One, the first main reason is that it cannot be contained. If you see Monfils moving around, 3 legs are moving. If you watch very carefully, and he walks like a man who's hung, okay? That is just confidence, okay? You can't look that way and not walk around and walking with that kind of confidence that Monfils. It's not like he's winning shit, okay? He doesn't have that kind of like swag like, I'm the biggest, baddest tennis player out here. So you gotta be confident from someplace else, and it comes from deep within and below.
Look, I can't make those kinds of statements, but I say I notice how you move your hips, and he moves his hips well, and he dances well, so that bodes well for other things. So that makes Monfils sexy to me.
And I would tell you another test. I would tell you right now, Dominika Cibulkova was going out with Monfils. She is not going out with a little penis man. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying. If he's there for a reason. And I don't think she can handle all of it. She couldn't handle all of it.
He's got a good personality. He's got a good personality too. Oh. You're horrible.
Oh, I'm just giving compliments where I can. Okay, I'm trying to be nice.
Okay, so, that was my number 6 if it was so.
Janina, what's your number 6?
Oh Lord, who is that?
Cole Schreiber.
Oh. It's those eyes, right? It's the eyes. The eyes did it for you, huh?
It's the eyes. They are like just lovely. And you can tell the quirky faces. He's got a nice mouth too, although it's a little bit small.
Oh, I did scope him out at the US Open. I did stalk him and take a little picture. He almost made my list, but I favored another German. I wouldn't say just yet, but I would agree with you, Janina. If we met in a club, and maybe I might punch you in the face for Cole Schreiber. Just might, just in case, what are the options that are available. But, Andrina, don't worry. Monfils is safe with you, okay?
Oh my God! You know what? He's not safe because all these ladies love him. Okay, well, I may have to fight Vika for him too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Cole Schreiber it is. Philippe, okay, that's a good job. I mean,
it's respectable. It's respectable.
Yes, and he has some money, So, what about you, Shane? Shane Bunbury is?
My number 6 pick is Milos Raonic.
Oh, God.
Is it the hair?
What was that? I like Milos because I love his hair, of course. But I think he's sophisticated. He's very GQ. He adds something different.
It's the
I think you're confusing quietness with GQ-ness. It's just the Q is quiet, okay? It's just quiet. There is nothing. I mean, I don't know.
He has a pig nose.
Okay, Janina. All right.
I will say though that I do say that Milos gives me the totally 1950s vibe, that madman vibe, the slick hair.
Love that slick hair.
The slick hair is pretty attractive, and the remote thing that he does where you can't tell whether he's smiling, laughing, happy inside.
I don't know. I agree with you in that bit. When I see him, I always think The Great Gatsby, and I just think he would beat his woman. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't trust him. I mean, like, he's good looking at everything, but just like he looks a little shifty to me. Like, for me, I would sleep with one eye open, you know, like, where you going, boo? Where you going, boo? I gotta go with you, okay? You gonna get some water? Okay, I'm gonna go with, no. I can't deal with that kind of stress at night, you know, but, you know.
Like you might put something in your drink.
You might put something in your drink. So, yes, continue.
I mean, yeah, you know, I could see that. I could see the little shiftiness. But I think, you know, I think he's young and cute, and I think he's going to be around. Like
And he's big, and he has some sexy legs, though. I would say
He has
that.
great legs. He has great legs. I spent one tournament when I was just taking photographs of his legs, and there was a point in time when he did doubles with Feliciano Lopez.
Mhm.
That was like a tour of legs right there.
I mean, those Andre.
Those legs. So, my number 6 pick is Sangha. And I know he may be on some of your list, but Sangha is my number 6 because I know too many bitches are trying to get Sangha. So, I might have to share Sangha. So, he could be the one that, you know what, boo, I'm going to let you go. Everyone is fighting for you. And so Sangha is my number 6 pick. I mean, what can you say? What can you not say about Sangha? That smile, that sexy quietness. He's French. He has endorsements. He got money. And he's injured a lot, you know, God forbid. So he doesn't always be on the road. So sometimes he'll be at home with you, you know.
You know what I like about Sangha? He's moody.
Right. So, you know, I'm trying to be, you know, strategic about my picks. You know,
I
not
like
all,
it.
yeah.
I like it too.
Sangha's my number 6.
on my
Big
list.
Gully. I know that means somebody's up late. So, Andreen, what's your number 5 pick?
Oh my God! It looks like my list is a theme. It's Jeremy Chardy.
No. We got.
I know.
I gotta put my foot down on this one because I've seen Jeremy Chardy teeth, and he's growing gold. He's growing gold. No, girl, no. You can have Monfils, but Chardy, I think you gotta put him. No,
Why? Why I gotta put him away?
those teeth, no, boo. He needs pressed white strips. He needs everything.
Listen, you Americans, stop yourself. You Americans, you got this thing about teeth and smell. Every place else is fine with crazy teeth and a little bit of BL. So,
I'm not American, and I don't.
I'm just gonna say this, okay? People take some tips here, okay? Now, I know people talk about a little bit of BO, okay? A little bit of BO might be okay if you're working
not
on it.
okay.
Okay?
It's never okay.
You can't.
Ever.
it's slightly okay. We're the only country where we use antiperspirant deodorant. Believe me, I was trapped abroad, traveling once, and I bought some deodorant accidentally. I was smelling myself for days. So you need to understand that we're the only ones in love with antiperspirant deodorant, which is, you know, cancerous. But, you know, we gotta pick or
A
choose.
little BO
Die of cancer or
I'll
smell like crazy.
in the yard. A little BO is cute there. But it can't be just, you can't roll out of bed and have smelling BO. No, that's not okay. And look, teeth are important, you know, because you can't have jacked up teeth because where your mouth baby going, it might destroy the nether areas. So it's important, you know. Oral hygiene, not a no. I mean,
You're cruel. Jeremy Chardy is very pretty. Occasionally, he can come out there and, you know, annihilate a player that I love. Ergo, Del Potro.
I think he's good looking only when he's scruffy.
Yes, right? He has a real scruffy quality to him. Looks like you could put him in some old jeans, maybe some leather jacket, maybe a white T-shirt. Have him walk around the town with you in France, speak French to you. You know, who cares what they're saying? It sounds good. Whatever, honey.
Accessory. He's like a little clutch.
Oh my god.
Janina, who's your number 5 pick?
My number 5 is Dustin Brown.
Oh,
Why? Explain that one.
It's all about the hair.
Is he channeling your husband?
Well, maybe, because my husband doesn't have dreads anymore, so maybe I'm reminiscing. I don't know.
Look, first of all, where do you see Dustin Brown? Because I don't see him on TV. On Twitter. You see him on Twitter, don't you? Because he's always retweeting other people.
Oh my God, you want to know where I found him at? The honest to God truth?
Where?
Oh, shit. I found him on Pinterest.
What was he doing on Pinterest?
I just found a picture and it was really good and I put him on my list.
You know what? I will say though, because every time I have to defend myself when I travel, and people go, "Where are you traveling around the world? What's going on?" So I'd always have to post a picture of Dustin Brown, and suddenly all of my family members get it. They're like, "Oh." I can't just post a picture of Federer.
He's really skinny, but he's good looking.
Yes, Dustin Brown looks like
dreads.
fed. I think the dread, like, it sucks the energy from him. I mean, like, you and I got into a Twitter tiff one.
You need to leave Dustin Brown alone.
Yeah, because he was acting like if like he was the shit by losing in 3 sets to David Ferrer. And I
You all need to stop leaving. Listen. On what planet should Dustin Brown be beating David Ferrer regularly? Come on.
I know he's not supposed to, but he actually thought that because he took David Ferrer 7-5 in one of the sets. All of a sudden, he thought that he had won the thing. He didn't win a set. Let's be real here. I was just like, why are you going on Twitter acting like if you put David Ferrer in like a 5-setter like you won a set or even a set point. You didn't win a set.
Listen, Dustin Brown will always go down as the guy that took out Rafa Nadal and Halle, right?
Was it Halle? Yeah, I think it was Halle. Yeah.
On grass. So for that, let him have his moment in the sun.
Well,
No one can take that away.
But you know what, Janina? All right then. You wouldn't have any. You can have him all to yourself. You don't have to share with me. Dustin Brown. It doesn't get all the challenges, so I don't know.
You won't be able to find him.
Exactly.
Realz doesn't leave New York, so.
No, she didn't try to come for me. You know what?
I came for you, huh?
I'm a bitch with no budget, okay? And I gotta spend my money wisely, okay? Dustin Brown doesn't show up in my pots, okay? I was in Europe last year, so I don't know Dustin Brown.
He does show up in New York though, once. So you see him in New York, but that's about it.
He's driving it wrong in his Volkswagen. Oh, Janina, that's what you want to do, a road trip in his Volkswagen. You go, girl. You know what? Be a road hog. You go.
No, she just wanted a little taste of that Jamaican. Tasty Jamaican.
Oh my God.
So, Shane, who's your number 5 pick?
My number 5 pick is Nick Kyrgios.
Ooh.
How do I say his last name correctly? Because it's such a tongue twister.
All you need to know is that he's half Greek and he's half Malaysian. That's it.
Those are all good food, so taste up.
Know that. See, I didn't even know that.
Good food. Good food. So, how do you like? What are you gonna do, Nick?
Twinkalicious.
Okay. Nick is not a twink, okay? Under no circumstances can Nick ever qualify as being a twink. Okay?
It says here, born 1995.
Twink is not age. Twink is not look. Twink has to have a look. Okay?
What's the twink look? Explain to me the twink look, please, and identify an example of a twink in the ATP so I know what you're talking about.
Courage can be a twink.
Oh, Lord, don't say that out loud to him. Whew.
He was on men's health. I mean, like, that's twink qualified, and he's like 18? He's a twink.
Well, I did consider him for my age, but he's too damn young.
Oh, look at you being good.
Listen, I have a child older than that. He can't be on my list.
Well,
You know what? You know what? You're so lovely. You're not like those crazy Rafa fans. God, those ladies are twisting themselves into knots. They don't care if he's as young as their son.
Oh God, that's gross.
No. I have to be able to take them out for a drink in every
Right?
part of the world. I'm sure we can't get a drink in New York, according to Andreen, since I never leave New York. But you know what? No, Courage has to wait until he's 21. So is Kokonakis, Cocky Cocky, as I like to call him.
Oh, Kokonakis is lovely.
Yes, he has to get a I don't think I'm a particular fan of his lesbian chic haircuts, but you know.
Oh my God, I love his hair.
it's my haircut.
Oh,
No.
Oh, dear Shane. I think you've been called out onto the carpet. Defend your haircut, apparently.
But I think Kokonakis is playing on, you know, Team G Unit. But you know what? He's a little. I wouldn't, you know, put him out on blast just yet, you know. But you know, Kokonakis is another one of those who's on the list. Has to wait until he's 21 to enjoy a ticket, to get a ticket to my ride. Yeah. So who's my number 5? I know I'm gonna take a lot of flack for this one, but you know, I decided to pick an American.
Oh, Lord.
Which means I'm gonna be picking a broke brother, and because none of them really got any money, really. But I decided to go with Tim Smichek.
Oh,
He's
Lord.
a compact, 5'9". He has a bit of a nasty attitude, but you know I'm gonna put him in check and be like, "Boo, I'm the best thing that's coming along to you right now, okay? You're not winning anything. You give Iguodala free point at Melbourne, and that still didn't work out good for your favor. So the Realz is gonna be the best thing that happened to you. So I picked Tim Smichek as my number 5 pick. He's 5'9". He's been a professional since 2006 and hasn't made and has not yet made $1.5 million yet.
Damn, life is hard.
I'm telling you. But you know what? I could cook, you know. He could do the cleaning.
I mean, I think that's really nice and all that you did that, but if I had to pick an American,
it wouldn't be him.
It's plain ticket. Do you want Rajiv Ram on your thing? I don't think so.
I take Rajiv. I take Rajiv. But let me see if I. Oh, you know who would I? Jackson.
Exactly.
You know, it's hard. It's hard. Sorry.
No, coming nowhere near my face, that Grinch. You know.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna pick John Isner.
No.
You would be my American, but only with the hat on turned backwards.
Well, I'm young, but I do like the
And as long as he doesn't say anything that's going to piss me off, that's too conservative, I just have to close my eyes and just forget about their views.
It's just like, Boo, just be quiet in the corner. Shh, be quiet for mama. Be quiet for mama. Okay, don't say anything. Don't say anything. So, my number 5 pick. Andreen, your number 4 pick.
It's going to be Darko Nieminen.
Oh, what?
Whoa.
I like nose. I like big nose in a guy. And
Who's this?
I think he has a really nice body.
Who is it in here?
You know what? Let me tell you something, honey. You gotta go past the first page of the magazine, all right?
I know.
Darko might end up in the middle of the magazine. He's from Finland. Got a fabulous nose. He occasionally plays great tennis. Everyone hates him. But I love him. There's something about him. There's a quiet quality about him.
I would agree with that because, you know, he cleans up nicely. On the court, he doesn't look so cute. But when he's off court at a restaurant, he cleans up very nicely. I mean, I don't know. He doesn't have Milo's hair product, so the hair is get some Milo's hair product. I mean, he would be a stunner on court. You know what, Andreen? For your first pick, you know, the first pick I'm going to have to give you a clap for.
I'm big up to the fact that he actually reads books. So that says a lot. Not every athlete will open a book.
That is true. And I think I actually saw that in person at the U.S. Open. You know?
Exactly.
So, you know, and so, depending on how many drinks I have, Andreen, I might be pulling Yaku. I might steal a pinch. I might, you know, squeeze him a little bit. But the other two, Shadi and Morpheus, girl, you have a good time.
No.
No complaints from me. You wouldn't have
Apparently, I'm strategic. We could trade. We can engage in trading.
I don't know who we're talking about. Who is
There's
this?
enough men's to go around. We don't need to.
Oh, we need to provide him a picture. Is there a way for us to provide him a picture?
On the blog, I'm gonna put up a picture of all our pics.
Okay, perfect.
Because I know that I should be keeping track of that, but I would do it in the end anyway. So Janina, who is your number 4 pick?
My number 4 pick is Grigor.
What? You're gonna fight Pova for him?
I will knock that bitch down.
Oh, wow. Round 1.
After Sharapova kicks her butt, she gets up and she tries again.
I don't know about, quite as it's kept. I think, that relationship, no.
People think it's fake, so I can get in there.
Oh, I think it's fake, but I don't think you're the one who he wants to get in there, though.
I think you're probably right.
I don't think you're the one who wants you to get in there, but you know what?
Give it a try.
Give it a try. And if it's successful, whatever the results, let me know. I think it might be good news for me either way.
You know what? I can't roll that way. Every time I see him, I think of somebody that's like in a he seems very lovely, well trained, all of those good things. But I don't know, he's a little too
babyish.
Yeah, a little too there's no wildness there. I can't see it.
Nothing comes off of him. I think he just doesn't know how to be. He's right away. I think he got a lot of everyone was hyping him up as the next big Federer. There's expectation pressure, and he never really developed his own sense of who he wants to be and personality.
Well, I can teach him.
Go ahead.
I'll teach him.
She'll teach. You know what? She'll teach him, but she's gonna have to get behind all those 18-year-olds.
I know he's a little bit young, isn't he?
Not so much young, but he basically has a trail. Apparently, these girls, that when they were growing up, somebody told them Grigor was the thing because there's a line around the block, so you might have to cut a couple people.
But I don't know. There's a difference in he just doesn't give any personality at all. Like he always goes into the press conference and talks about Marie. I don't know why. No one really gives a shit. And I don't know. Like I think when you think of Nick Kyrgios, whatever your boo, Nick
Kyrgios.
Nick Kyrgios. They always you get a true sense of who they are. You know what I mean? Like a real personality, a real distinct person. With Grego, I just feel it's just like, oh.
Yeah.
He's been through too many media trainings, that's all.
Right.
He just needs to let loose a little bit.
But I think if he lets loose, it's gonna be, hey girlfriend. I got my wig snatched today. Ooh.
Well,
lost to John.
He's got that, scruffy thing going on. I like it. He has a nice mouth too.
Mm.
And we all know a good mouth is very important.
Very.
Very, very important. He lost while ago earlier today. John Isner earlier today. I can't believe he break him twice. But you know what? It's your boo, Janina. You can have him all to yourself.
Perfect.
Your number 4, Shane.
So my number 4 was on your list, Jo-Wilfried Tsonga.
I think Jo-Wilfried is gonna make everybody's list.
I'm telling you, that's why Willie had to be number 6 because I'm not trying to cut a bitch for Tsonga at all. I am gonna have to take Tsonga when I can get him. I said, boo, Tsonga, can I make an appointment? Let me know what your schedule looks like.
You all get like a calendar. You share and share alike.
And Tsonga, with a man like Tsonga, you have to be willing to do those things. You have to put your morals aside, every once in a while,
I thought we started this thing off talking about Christian value.
Well, God said we must share.
Our morals aside.
God said we must share, okay? So
Apparently, God says you should have multiple partners too, because that's what all the religious sects are doing. So,
exactly. I love the cheerful giver. So I want Sangha to give more of himself to me, but I can only take him when I have to humble myself and accept my place in the Lord. I can accept being number 4. I can't anything lower than that, Sangha. We have a problem.
I have to take Sangha during the grass season. You can have him during the grumbling clay season.
But you see, I don't know what, because Sangha is always home. He's always home. Something is look. January, February, nearly all of March, Sangha was home. So I think I'll find some time for Sangha.
Apparently, he's been divvied up by the group. Thanks. It's yours now.
My number 4 pick is. I went way off the page.
Oh Lord!
I went to the back of the book. I Daniel Brands.
Oh well, that's not, honey. That's no back of the bus.
Look,
that's
Daniel
front
Brands.
and center. I mean, not for his tennis, but he's front and center for everything else.
Like yes, he is. Yes, Daniel Brand is. That is a big hunk of water from the Deutschland. He doesn't look too smart, which is okay because I'm always big enough for everybody. Boo, I'll sign it. Don't worry, Boo. I'll answer for you, Boo. It's okay. But
oh my God, you're horrible. Judgments about smartness.
I'm not all for the Aryan nation, but I swear, if this was 1930s, he would have been Hitler's poster boy. He probably would have been but you know what? We're not even talking about that.
No.
But thankfully, it is 2015, and we don't have to deal. This is a Nazi Germany, so Daniel Brand is free to be had. And the wonderful thing, again, I'm trying to be very strategic. He doesn't always play well. He loses every so often, so he got time for me. I don't gotta worry about him being all over the place. He can play some challenges around my neck of the woods. So,
look at you,
Daniel Brand. He's big, hunky, lots to hold on to, lots to love, and hopefully young. Well, I don't know if I think he's in his mid-20s, so that's good enough for me, So that's my number 4 pick. Andreen, your number 3. We're getting up to the big.
Oh, it's got to be Burditch. Got to be Burditch.
Oh.
It's got to be Burditch. It's got to be Burditch. I know. It's a shocker. It's a shocker. But it's Burditch.
We turned into silence. We don't even know what to say.
Listen.
I have something to say.
What will you say? Tell me.
I will tell you that Burditch is my number 3 as well.
Listen. We're wrestling for this. We're wrestling for him. Okay. Let me tell you, straight up, girl. I've got nails that will dig your eyes out. All right. I mean, unfortunately for us, he likes supermodels.
Right.
Hey. That's not something a little roofie can fix.
So, unfortunately. But yes, what he lacks on the court, he certainly makes up for off court. He seems like a charming and fun, easygoing guy. You can imagine yourself having a fabulous time. And he's beautiful to look at. So there's,
I would say that ever since when he was going out with Lucy Safarova, Lady Gollum, he was looking hot. He wasn't looking cute, but I don't know. He dumped Lucy, and then he got with Esther, I think her name is, or Esther Rosa, whatever her name is, and she was like, "You are not walking around me looking like a hot mess."
She improved on him.
Cut. She gave him new clothes. I don't know how to end up at H&M. I don't know.
Listen, H&M is like, it's good clothes for like two wears. So that's all good. That's all you need.
I would not buy anything in H&M but the socks.
I was him naked in the body issue.
Yes, I would give you that. That picture was yes, but Esther, since he's with his fiance now, whatever she attempts to be, She's like a robot in the stand. She doesn't have any real emotion. But you know what? He's always losing. So you know what, girl, hide your emotions. You know what? You know, he's been looking better as of late. I would agree with you since he's been going up. But you know what? He's not on my list. I just think he's not on my list. No.
No,
And apparently good thing too, because I had to shave him 3 ways. I could do 2 ways, but you know, 3 ways? No, too much.
So then clearly Shane is gonna have to break the tie. What's going on, Shane? Who'd you put on your 3? Janina had 3. Remember?
Yeah, but what do you have to say about Burdage? You want to add anything to Burdage?
Well, he's got. Oh my God.
Oh my Lord, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna
Clean up with aisle 1, please. Clean up.
She's dribbling. What's going on?
His legs?
Yes.
He has great calves.
Yes.
That's like scientifically proven. It's a proven fact. We've talked about it out in the stands. It's clear. If there were trunks, it's going to be Burdage's trunks. So that's clear. That's been decided a long time ago.
They're kind of amazing.
They're kind of amazing. Yes, they are.
His eyes are pretty amazing. And you know what? My first experience with him was horrible, and I thought, oh my God, this is one dumb motherfucker. I was trying to actually get an autograph, and he took my pen and he's writing, and he writes and nothing happens, and he just looked at me, and he writes again and he just looks at me and he goes, it doesn't work. Right?
That's not what you want in here.
He hands the marker back and the fucking cap was on. And I'm like, you fucking idiot. But after that, you know, he's been really nice and he's friendly.
Just don't give him a cap pen.
Don't give him a pen. Don't give him a pen. I think he's a little bit stupid, but it's okay because he's pretty.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You know, that's the same thing for Daniel. Do you sit in the corner and you...
Oh my God. You all are some frivolous, lazy.
I mean,
right
look.
now, I'm calling it right out right now. You all are a mess. You all want them stupid, hog-tied. If you could, you'd probably make them pregnant in the back. What is going on?
It ain't every day. I don't want to come home every day and have a philosophical conversation about, you know, no. Sometimes you have a hard day at work, you know, and you're doing all the hard thinking at work. You just want to come home to a nice, sexy body with a drink, some food, and, you know, rubbing your leg, and then not saying anything. Just whispering soft nothing. You're the hottest. You're the greatest. I didn't win my match this week, you know, but you know what? I came home just for you. It's okay. It's okay. You know?
Based on your list, you'd be saying that a lot.
A whole lot.
No. Hey, look. Some of you people could roll around in a cold bed at night. You know, not me. Daniel Brand off his challenger match, and he will be home. Okay? He will be home.
I know that.
With Philippe Kohlschreiber when Philippe Kohlschreiber is all over the place, okay?
Listen, Kohlschreiber is going to always be all over the place because he has John Isner's number. So in the U.S., Kohlschreiber is always going to be guaranteed second week hanging out at the U.S. Open. So.
Look, I can't believe you went there and hurt John's feelings, okay?
Listen, if you're going to have to choose an American, it's going to come down between Kohlschreiber and John Isner. I think Janina's paid her pick.
Moving on.
Who's your number 3 pick?
My number 3 pick. Okay, first of all, I'm going to say this person, I think, should have been a supermodel, not a tennis player.
We're waiting drum roll. Number 3 pick.
Feliciano Lopez.
Oh.
He didn't make my list, but you know what? I gotta agree with you. You see, Feliciano Lopez looked like a whore. That's why he didn't make my list.
He did not.
That's why he didn't make my list. I can't give it that. I know everyone is going after Feliciano Lopez. And Number one reason why I won't go to
Oh my god.
has been there already. I'm just saying.
He
I don't
does.
want to leave without leaving. I don't want to. Nope.
Listen, I don't want. I don't know though. He's always tweeting such lovely, sweet things. So I'm not certain if he's quite as whorish as you like to think.
Oh, he's a whore. Look at him.
Oh my lord.
Thank you, Janine. You know what? Sometimes people trying to pretend like they don't know whores.
I don't know any whores. Not those. But
streetwalkers. But
you know what? It's never. You know what though? Let me tell you, it's never the one you think it is.
Oh God. He might have good Christian values.
I know. In the bedroom, he's praising Jesus and saying, "Yes, God, yes." Why did you pick Feliciano Lopez? You said he should be but he's been winning some matches as of late, so he decided he wanted to be a tennis player.
I never see him play tennis. I just see him in magazines.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
He plays great tennis. Sometimes.
He's doing really well.
I never see him play live or whatever, but he's cute. No, I think he should have been a model. He's like model.
I interviewed him, and tennis is the only. I was surprised, and he said that. He said tennis is the only thing he's ever wanted to do. I was going to say, oh, but you've done so many other things, but he says tennis is the only thing he's ever wanted to do. Goes to show ya.
Well, he's probably dumb.
So he could have been a model.
Nobody can be that good looking and smart.
I would say I stalked him out at these things, and he does have that very Spanish, sexy, walk.
Latin man.
Yes, he does. Diva Vidal doesn't have it, but
listen,
right
can't teach that. You can't teach that.
Yeah, Feliciano Lopez just has that look. He comes into a room and people are ready to show their panties. I mean, Feliciano Lopez looked like the kind of man that could just walk up to a woman and say, "Miss, I want you to get rid of your husband right now." And she would be a dumb bitch and just do it. He looked like there's a whole trail of women who have done some really stupid shit because of Feliciano Lopez. And I can't allow myself to be one of those women. I can't allow myself to get into that mess.
I never see him photographed with a woman. I don't know.
Well, there you go.
Lopez is dangerous. This is the man that your mother warned you about.
No.
Really? I don't think so. I can't feel it.
That's Machia's the man your mom warned you about.
Feliciano Lopez is that kind of very sweet seductor who comes in and just steals your pin. And trust me, you women giving away your pin numbers. I don't trust myself around Feliciano Lopez. Not that there's any money in the bank account, but still. I might give him my apartment. I might give him my clothes because no.
You better give him your car, pretty much.
Exactly. Feliciano Lopez is dangerous, so he's
otherwise known as Tyrone, apparently.
Might make you rats up with your morals.
Yeah. So and then you're gonna have all kind of women and men calling up your house at 12 o'clock at night. You gotta be like, who this? Bitch, it's fucking 12 at night. Who the fuck comes to your house? No, that's too much stress. No.
Oh my god.
Lopez is too much stress. He looks like trouble. I mean, he looks like fun, excitement. He looks like he knows what to do in the bedroom. He definitely does. More than anyone else on our list so far. A lot of people I pick, I think you have to do some teaching and something like that. Lopez looks like he knows exactly where to do, where to go, how to touch, But, hey. My number 3 pick is a Frenchman, Benoit Paire.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
She ain't feeling you. She ain't feeling you at all.
What? He had that scruff.
He does.
He has that scruffy look. He's 6'5". That's a lot to work with. He isn't. I mean, he has a little attitude problem, and Brody. But you know what? That's okay. He doesn't look like fun times, but you know what? Sometimes you need a more serious. He looks like he could pass for sophisticated, so that's good. He looks like he can get you in places.
He looks like he wants to fight.
I could punch him in the face. Don't worry.
He does look angry.
He looks upset.
I don't know. What happened between him and Stan? Did they break up?
Listen, you know what happens? Sometimes you become a winner and you hang out with a new crowd. And it's not that you've broken up. It's just that you're so busy now. You know, you're in demand. You got a different Rolodex going on.
Exactly.
And and this guy, he was injured and playing challengers. And Stan's like, sorry, dude, I don't play challengers. I'm just hanging with Novak now. I'm training with Rafa right now. Okay, catch you later.
And this is what I'm talking about, because Stanley is being paid to show up at places. Stanley doesn't have to beg for a Wildcat to show up at places. That's a different life. Those are different.
It's temporary. We don't know how long it's gonna last for Stan. He may be right back hanging out with Benoit again. Not in a bad way, But I was busy last year. I won a slam and stuff. I was almost going to be the #1 Swiss temporarily.
Throw me a bone. But you know what? I mean, Benoit looked like he has a lot of work, but you know what? He's cute. He can get it. You know what?
You're going to have to pay Benoit's bills. That's what's going to happen.
That's pretty much what you're going to have a job, honey. So I don't know how you feel about that. But you have to...
I can't believe these bitches are trying to come for my pick #3 pick.
I mean, it would probably be more accepted if it was like 5 or 6.
Yeah, you can't put him that high. Sorry, baby.
You need to go back and reevaluate. Let's move on.
One of my priorities. You need to set your priorities straight. Benoit's not a #3 pick.
Basically, that's the look your mom would give you, honey. Let's talk about this.
He's getting
too old.
He's not a relationship.
You're getting too old. You can't put that right there. That was right out of college, honey. We're going to reel me back in.
Okay, all right. I'd have to put a big old asterisk next to my #3 pick. And you know what? This is God's punishment for dragging people's pick earlier. You know what? So, Andre, who is your #2 pick?
My #2 pick is...
I smell trouble.
It's so bad. He's so wrong. My #2 pick is Man Mountain Delpo. Man Mountain Delpo. I can't help it. I know that he hasn't made a living in a while. I'm hoping that he's still making a living somehow. He hasn't played.
Do you have a bottle of neat or name around? Because girl, that is a lot here.
I like him. I like him tall. I like him a little slow. I like him a little lumbering. And I like him with a funky accent.
You admitted that Delpo is not so smart upstairs. Then.
No, I didn't say that he wasn't smart. I was just saying he was slow, as in plodding.
When he speaks, it sounds like a Muppet. And I can't.
You can't deal. Deal.
He opens his mouth and I cringe. I'm like, what is that voice?
You know what? For his name, he should be cuter. One.
What? You all don't want one? You all don't want one? I want one. I got one. I take one.
He looks like a Pablo. He doesn't look like a Juan Martin.
He looks like a Pablo. He really does.
Actually, no. Not bad. He does look like a Pablo. You know what? Yeah, he looks like a Pablo.
Yes.
He doesn't look like a Juan Martin. But you know what?
Oh, Harry.
Oh my God! Yes.
I like that.
That is too much.
You know what? Let me tell you this right now. I am not up for these people whose bodies look like they went and waxed. No, I'm not about that. You gotta come real. You gotta come real with them.
Effort for me. They put in some effort for me. You know, when you come up showing like, you know, you just like you're in the caveman and you just killed that is wearing the Ice Age. I have a problem with that.
I have a problem with that.
You have a problem with that?
Yeah, you gotta trim that shit up.
Yeah, you gotta buzz it or something. You don't have to take it all off. But you know what? Back hair, no, not cute. But you don't have back hair. You're supposed to have a big hunking body. And Pablo Martin Del Potro doesn't have that.
Oh, yeah. Damn, you guys are coming after my man? You coming after my number 2?
Well, I actually, when I was making my list, I was like, I wonder if anyone's going to choose Delpo. I hope no one chooses Delpo. Oh.
What are you? I choose Delpo. I choose Delpo.
Who's the number 2 pick, Janina?
My number 2 pick is classic. It's Federer.
Oh.
He's just...
Listen, listen, I wasn't even going to write that because America will snatch a bitch, okay?
He just looks classic. He's handsome. You don't look at him and think he's beautiful, he's gorgeous. Oh my God, he's handsome. He seems very nice, and wholesome. And I just want to melt. And I'm like, oh, Roger.
You see,
you know what? He's very hairy too. When he takes his shirt off, I'm like, oh my God, put that shit back on. I don't like it. And when he gets old,
love that shit. I agree.
He's gonna have a pot belly when he gets old. Do you see?
But I think Merca said she loved that hairy chest because she knows gonna keep you bad bitches away from her. That's Merca's plan because I think Federer wants to shake smart. I would have picked Federer too because, you know, I want some of that money because he got money. You know, but I also love my life, and I think Merca's gonna fuck some bitch up.
She will snatch you. That's why she's the queen.
Yeah. And she looked like she can hire assassins too. So that's the thing too. I don't have to just worry about where she is in a geographic area. I gotta worry about any time of the day. Like, call you up in the middle of the night and be like, hey, bitch, I will end your life. I will end your mama's life. I will end your grandparents' life. I will end your whole village life, okay?
So,
leave Federer alone.
Here's the thing. This is what I've learned thus far.
What have you learned?
Realz, when he thought about his list, he's like, who can I be with? Who's going to come home to me? Who's going to take care of me? Are they old enough to go have a drink? Are the bitches going to call all night? You know, he like really was serious.
Well, you see,
my list was, you know, it's purely superficial.
You're a married lady, okay?
I'm not dead. I'm married. I'm not dead.
But I know that.
You're not dead, but you're very practical. You were
very practical, but you know,
you were very practical with your list, Realz. She was like, "Listen, who can I have fun with?" You're sitting there going, "Who will be home because they've lost the match?"
Exactly. Sorry, okay? You're fat and ugly, and you can do whatever you want. You can run around with your curlers at home, but you know, I am a single flower, and I gotta work the odds, okay? I'm no longer 20, you know?
He's no longer pretty. He's like, I got work. I need work done.
And if I need to get work done, I need someone to pay for it. And who can I go, you see? And I would love to have Federer in my company. I would really love that to happen. I was so upset when he married Merca, but you know what? I have to let that go.
See, I was happy. I was like, oh, look. I mean, they're fucking perfect. Who has 2 sets of twins? Like, who even does that?
Honey,
the blog, I wrote a scathing article when Federer got married. I was so mad.
Look at you. It was like, basically, he thought Federer was going to be on speed dial.
Right?
You know, I'm not going to fuck with a woman who popped out 4 babies, 2 times, 4 men. No. He would do some. No, I love my life, okay? If I need to enjoy my number 6 pick Sangha, Federer can't make my list at all.
All right, fine.
But you know what? If you can do it, make sure when you're spending his money, you call me up. Because
I'll pick you up in the jet.
Exactly. Call a good Judy over, okay? Like, real. Guess what I have? I'm at the airport on Federer's jet. What you doing? I'm doing nothing right now, for sure. I'm on my way. I'm calling up Uber to get my ass wherever you are.
Oh, dear Lord.
Hey, who's your number 2 pick?
My number 2 pick is Jersey Janovitz.
Oh, no.
Full respect. Full respect for that. Full respect.
No, Realz. You know you love him.
No.
Yes.
I love my jersey, not that jersey. No.
I just hope that he wins a tournament. Sometimes.
That's what he won, Hotman Cup.
Yeah, but does that really count?
Exactly.
Listen, I think he's really cute. I think he's the cutest guy on the tour.
Oh!
Well, you know, I would say he looks great in glasses. I've seen that. He does look really good in that.
I love his off-court look. See, here's the thing. My number 2, there was a big difference between my number 2 and my number 1. My number 2 is somebody who, you know, I think I'm more attracted to the number 2 than the number 1. But the number 1, I think, you know, big picture would be the better pick.
Oh my God, these guys are cracking me up.
Big picture, you know. So, small picture, number 2 could be a backup. He hasn't won any Grand Slams yet. He has no money. He's hot. So he could be a number 2.
You're trying to get onto the bandwagon before he gets into anything big. That's what you're trying to do.
He's trying to go in like Mirka. He's trying to get in under the radar.
Exactly. I can respect that, but you see, unfortunately, I don't think Jersey's going anywhere.
So you'll be okay, honey. Nobody's going to be gunning a line for you. That's basically what he's saying.
Exactly. I don't think anyone is going to harass you for Jersey.
I think he's got something in him.
It's certainly in smarts, but you know what? If you see it, you know, I'm not going to be mad at you for that.
Is he the one that likes to eat shit food and drink pop?
No, that's Gobus, no?
Or is that Benoit? I don't know. I can't keep
up. See, look. We've discussed Benoit already. No need to shade me anymore on my Benoit pick, okay? All right. I take Benoit off my pick, okay?
No, leave it alone. Listen, you can't punk out on your pick now.
No.
Y'all are trying to shade me on my pick. You know what, Benoit? You know what? We're going to go to France and we're going to go on the Riviera, okay? We're going to be on the Riviera, okay? I'm going to bring Gasquet because he knows where all the gay clubs are. Yeah?
He does seem nice, though. He does seem nice enough to know where all the gay clubs would be.
My number 2 pick is a Spaniard.
Yes. There is a Spaniard that catches your eye? Who could it be?
And this is a Pablo, though he doesn't look like a Pablo. Ooh. Pablo Carreno Busta.
Oh, yep. That.
What the hell is that?
How is that person?
I gotta take some pictures.
Where do you guys find these men from?
Because you only watch Final Weekend. You only watch Saturday, Sunday matches.
I watch a shitload of tennis, and I have no idea who you are.
He was very young. He was Rafa's doubles partner, right, at Indian Wells.
No, this year?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Rafa's doubles partner was Mark.
No. It was Pablo.
Was it?
Yes, honey. You missed it.
Why are you and Mark sleeping in the same bedroom?
you missed it. I don't know what you were saying, but they were doubles partner at Indian Wells.
That's good because I know Rafa have molested him, and Pablo said no.
Why are you making these claims? Why do you make these outrageous claims? Wait. Stop the presses. Let me just clarify this. Rafael Nadal and Mark Lopez were sleeping in the same bedroom. He said this. And then he said, but in different beds. I'm not making this up.
No, I know. I knew this too. That's what I said yesterday. They were roommates.
Honey, we're foreigners. That's what we do. Jamaican people slept in the same bed too.
Not when you got money in a hotel, okay? No.
Listen, Rafa's scared of the dark.
And each person with money is not sharing a room, okay?
I know, and he was looking for Mac's flashlight. That's what he was doing. He was definitely looking for Mac's flashlight. But you know what? They do whatever they want to do in private, okay? But Rafa ain't trying to tell me no shit that he and Cersei are together, okay? Tell that lie. Right. Pablo, apparently, nobody knows who Pablo Carrera boasts, and that's what I like it. Because everyone goes for all of the top Spaniards, you know, Verdasco, Ferrer, Vidal. I like me a Spaniard who is by himself, cute, you know. No one's gonna really take notice of him when we walk and go about the place. He got no money yet, but my number 2 pick
underline, he has no money.
He mightn't get to. He has the potential of being in the top 20, you know, close to the top 10, maybe. So he can get steady money. You know what I mean?
Can I know his name again?
Pablo Carrera. You look him up. Trust me.
I'm about to Google him.
She's gonna Google him to find out.
And he has that look, you know, when you walk into a place with him next to you, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my God, he has such a hot couple." I have envy. And you need one of those in your life. You need those moments in your life. And Pablo Carrera is gonna give that to me.
Aw, that's nice that you're giving those things.
You know?
I mean, yeah.
Thank you, Andre, for finally agreeing one of my picks.
That was a sympathy thing.
Oh, wait. No.
I said genuinely supportive of your pick.
Pablo is standing zone, okay? No, Pablo's been looking at Jersey, okay? And I'm sure he's had a ranking better than Jersey.
That's hard.
I put Pablo's name in Google and nobody knows who he is, not even Google.
Oh my God, I just pulled up his picture. Are you fucking kidding me?
What? What? What you doing?
I thought these were hotties.
I'm taking flack from a woman who picked Dustin Brown. Dustin Brown just trying to come for me? Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah, she's coming to snatch you, okay? Letting you know.
Oh, he's very odd looking.
I need a number 2. If my number 2 pick is gonna be my backup pick, my number 2 pick has to be someone no one's gonna try to chase for.
Oh my Lord, that's not what a number 2 is. You are wrong. That is not what a number 2 is.
In case the number runner-up isn't taking his position, you know. The number 2 pick, so. I know some people have any money. I can't be working if I'm dating a professional tennis player.
How old is that guy? Is he a teenager?
No, he's not. Don't even try. I told you, I am not taking on anyone who can't go to drinking wherever I am.
Okay.
They have to be 21.
Huh, all right.
Okay. Dustin Brown trying to come for me, Mrs. Brown?
At least he has cool hair. What does Pablo have?
That's funny. Pablo's basically around for him and him alone. That's basically what he's
Thank
going
you
to
very
do.
much, okay? Your number 1 pick, Andre.
My number 1 pick is, strangely enough, all of your middling picks, but my number 1 pick is Sangha. I want to give him babies. I'll give Sangha nice brown babies. We can have brown babies. We can live in like a French chalet somewhere. I mean, it's probably unlikely because I've never seen Sangha with a black person. Besides his parents, maybe, but
His daddy.
but I know that's a long shot. But
Have you seen him with a woman at all?
huh?
Have you seen him with a woman at all?
Oh yeah. Sangha's got a beautiful girlfriend.
Oh, he keeps
She's
her
quite
hidden.
lovely. Yeah, she's I don't know. She's French. code word, she's French, whatever that means.
Audrey, you're just trying to be the baby mama, okay? You don't need to be all up in the game, okay?
Oh my gosh! So basically, I gotta settle for baby mama.
I'm just saying. Look, that's what it is. You gotta pick them where you can get them, okay? And that's why I am not, like I'm telling you.
But see, I'm not going small like you. I gotta dream big. If I'm gonna accomplish anything, I gotta go big. All right, I gotta start at the top. I gotta go with Sangha. Sanga's gotta be the primo Madonna. Primo. I didn't even put Federer on the list because that's just, you know, like I said.
Suicide.
I don't want to get on the left side of America. Okay, I don't want to be backhanded by
that big, shouting that stand and call him a crybaby in front of all the world to see. When there was no one talking, when everyone knew it had to be her. That's a crazy bitch. She will cut a motherfucker. I'm not even America.
I love that about her, though.
Exactly.
That's what you gotta be. You gotta be fierce like that.
Kim is all mouth. She's just whispering, and you know what? America.
No, she'll wear a t-shirt for you, though. No, I love it.
So, Janina, let's hear Mrs. Dustin Brown. Who is your number one pick?
Tell us.
Who?
Where'd she go? What happened?
I'm here. It's Feliciano, the one.
What?
Yes.
The one you labeled a slut?
Yeah.
What did I tell you? I'm telling you, Feliciano Lopez can make people leave their husband. Trouble. It's trouble.
He's beautiful. Every time I see him, I melt. I do into this big puddle of
trouble.
Mush. And, you know, I saw him one night, and I called him.
At the grocery store?
He's walking past me, right? And I said, "Oh my God." I said, "Feli."
And he's like, "What? Like, what are you talking about?"
He looked at me like, "Are you talking to me?" And I said, "I just want to shake your hand. Good luck at the tournament." So he did, and it was very nice. And then everyone goes, "Did you call him Feli?"
Like a crazy person. You're like, yeah, like a crazy person.
Well, what is it? They're like, "It's Felly." I said, "Well, who fucking cares?" He answered.
That's right, girl. You go get it however you can.
This girl is not messing around, okay?
When he's wearing them glasses, oh my God.
I'm telling you, Feliciano Lopez would cause too much trouble. No, no, it's not for me.
He's for me.
Maybe if I'm drinking, you know, and maybe I could call it up as a drunken night, you know. I could.
I don't have to be drunk. I don't have to be drunk. I don't want to be drunk. I want to remember every single detail.
Like, I don't want to be drunk.
You want to be alert and ready for this. You want to be in the moment, very present. Okay, so Shane.
All right, bitches, put your hands. Because I know there's about to be a lot of hate.
Should we Lord. First?
No, settle down.
Oh, God.
All right. I just want to say that in thinking about my list, I wanted to think about someone who was hot, someone who won a lot, someone, you know, was the full package. My number one pick is Rafael Nadal.
Scandalous. Scandalous. I hope you know you're going to have to put... I'm just letting you know, but you're going to have to push that 68-year-old lady out of the...
And I also wanted someone who was possibly attainable.
He's not attainable. He's not attainable.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because he's sleeping with Mark.
No.
It depends on the era, because when he's in Argentina and Brazil, he's with Juan. So when he's in America, he's with Mark. But you know,
Mark person. Yes, I did hear about the Mark person. Who is he?
Look, Deep Down back in the day used to be really cute. You know, I would be with him for that Armani money. You know, that underwear and whatnot. You know, trying to get the residual gifts. I'm trying to get a lot of money, but you know what? Deep Down look like for 2 more years you be pushing him out in a wheelchair. You don't want to be a caretaker, boo. You don't want to be a home healthy in your young prime.
Like, a nice body, nice butt, he has nice arms.
I thought you were into hair.
Oh, that's so funny because my number 6.
Diva doll, no. He got like what, 6 strand of hair on his head. No.
Well, okay, here's the other thing. I want to be the
complains too much. I could just imagine him in bed. Oh my God, the sheets are not right. Oh my God, the temperature's not right. Oh my God, the fan isn't on. Oh my God, we don't have water. He complains, no, complaining. Used to me, shut the fuck up and put this in your mouth, okay? No, I mean, Diva Doll is just too much trouble. I mean, I would go with Feliciana Lopez first. Fifi Lopez would get my pick before. No.
Listen, you know what? You stick with your Rafa pairing, because these little hoes right here, they gonna have to scrub Feliciana Lopez. Rafa, I don't know. You might be able to do something.
No. He always looks when he's like dressed up for something, he looks so dorky.
Ooh, oh, well, you know. He's
not a bad-looking guy. He's not.
Rafa is a country bookie, okay? He's a country bumpkin, you know? He's not used to the kind of things in life like Federer is. He just doesn't deal well with sophistication. Diva Doll is...
he's a fisherman at heart. Remember? He's a fisherman at heart.
I'll tell you why he's fishing for, but you know what? It's not that kind of show, okay? This is a good Christian show available on Sunday mornings on your podcast.
Alright, well, that was my pick. That was my number 1. You guys are into that.
You know what? We weren't even shocked. I was a little surprised. I didn't know you were going to bring out the Rafa. I mean, wait a minute. How come Novak Djokovic made nobody's list?
Let's not even fucking go there.
Well, let's go there because Realz is his biggest fan. So Realz, you lead this one.
I'm sorry. Wait. Someone trying to come for me or something? No. I respect Joker Harlequin because he has grabbed Diva Doll wig. Okay? That's why he gets my praise. But, you know, I respect his tennis ability, but I don't respect him as a tennis player per se. I think he's very shady in many ways. Djokovic is a good-looking guy.
He is?
He is good-looking, but I think there is a deep, dark soul underneath it. If tennis players were anything else in life, I think Djokovic would be a crime boss.
You know, there is a reason why I call him.
First, though.
What's that?
Let's hear who your number 1 is, and then we'll talk about why people.
Yeah. We talk about the myths.
My number 1 pick again. I was going a practical route.
Oh fuck.
I'm trying to go with people that I know people won't try to go for, but you know what? I saw this play at the U.S. Open last year. I had several pictures of him. I picked Samuel Groff of Australia.
Oh yes, I forgot that you like him.
Yes.
Those serves are coming back and units at you.
Yes, he is 6'4", big hunk Australian madness. I'm telling you, I might punch a bitch for him. I would. He was married to Jamila Guida Silva. I don't know how that happened. But you know, they broke up. I don't know why she left him though. I mean, like seriously, he doesn't want the kind of person that would hit someone. But you know.
I can't believe that's where you go. Look at you start out going there.
For me, you know, because you know, I try to be moral. I don't try to commit adultery, you know, so I wouldn't try to be with anyone's husband. Is that the police coming for me or something?
disclaimers. Well, he doesn't seem like he'd hit any.
Well, I mean, like, trust me, you know, with a hunk like Samuel Grass, you should have tried to stick it out, but you know what? Thankfully, you know, free for me to have him, and I know none of my picks are making money. I understand, except soccer.
Apparently, even in your fantasies, you're gonna want to be broke.
You know what?
Probably broke fantasy.
This is why people. But you know what? I am thinking of my pick, like, you know, if I go to when I go to tennis tournaments, right? And you know, I got invited to a player's party, and someone gets drunk, and they're about to have an episode of Gaynesia. Now, you were supposedly drunk, and then the next thing you forgot, you know, that thing happening. I'm trying to pick people who I know that there won't be any entourage around, because, you know, trying to get better. I gotta deal with, you know, Tony Gossick, I gotta deal with Merker, I gotta deal with so many people. But Feliciano Lopez, I mean, I just gotta beat bitches off with a stick, I have to shoot people, and I didn't avoid all of that. I'm looking for people who think are lightweight with their liquor, who might talk to a stranger, you know? And I think I might get through with Sam Gross.
You're a victim. That's who you're looking at.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of your small dreams right now.
But you know what? Hey, I can get back to my place, cook them a mean breakfast, and then initiate the. Look, see, people are crazy. I'm trying to go with someone, you know, I think I have a fair shot with. And I think Samuel Grass is that man. And you know what? If I get a half a chance, I'm telling you, you would see me flying that Australian flag before you. I will be down under before you know it. Just saying. Just saying.
Oh, God. So, there he is.
I think we had a good thing. So let me ask, who are we surprised was not on the list? I know someone said Djokovic wasn't on any of the list.
Fognini. I'm surprised nobody picked Fognini.
Nobody wants that rude bitch in their house. Nobody.
He's an asshole. That's fine.
Nobody. You don't bring the pig into your bedroom. You just don't. Let Flavia have him, okay? Murray, no. He's not cute.
Yes, he is.
Murray's kind of cute. I could have considered Murray.
I did consider Murray.
I did, you know, but my list turned out to be more, it's funny, like when you're creating a list like this, like if you said, let's pick a list of people who'd make good mates or something, that seemed like a good thing. I think Murray might make a list like that. But this list seemed much more about kind of the most superficial aspect, you know?
Exactly.
So, what are you saying exactly for? You're trying to find a husband.
I don't know. We couldn't get Realz to do that because he was trying to pick people who were going to be broke.
I had to be people that I think low. I had to be people that I would be like, next day I'd be like, no regrets. No regrets. Even if it's a one-time deal. And I might regret with Murray. Djokovic, I might regret. But Tsonga, nope. Gronk, no. Apparently to you people, Benoit Pam, I have to regret. Pablo Carrera, getting it. Daniel Brand, definitely getting it more than once. And yeah, I mean, look, I have to be strategic and practical, okay? I am not going for crazy, okay? See, I'm going to be chasing down Feliciano Lopez for nothing.
Oh, we're not going to be for nothing.
Oh, Lord.
Who are you surprised Shane didn't make the list?
Who?
Who were you surprised didn't make the list?
I am surprised that Djokovic didn't make the list, for real.
Yeah.
For rare, I mean, Djokovic, I don't know, there's just something about him that just seems off-putting.
It's his head. It's like either his neck is too big or his head is too small, but they're the same width, and it's really weird.
Well, you know who I was thinking about? I thought if somebody picked Stan Wawrinka, I don't know how I would react.
Well, you could pick Stan's ass. but you couldn't pick his face.
Yeah.
Oh no, no,
Sounds like his face met with a meat tenderizer and someone just slapped him around.
And you know what? He's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Dan.
Yes, I would agree. He does give me that creepy vibe, like he has a dungeon, not the good kind of dungeon in his house.
No, you know what it is? I think ultimately he's I think he's maybe very shy.
He's not shy. He's fucking creep.
I agree with you. He looks like a creeper. He looks like a creeper. Like, you know what?
I don't agree. I mean, I think I think this year his ego has sort of gone a little bit crazy. But which tells you that he's really not meant for the sunlight like this, you know. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, you know, sometimes people aren't really meant
in the semifinals. You're not supposed to be in finals winning.
You know what I mean? It's a special kind of pressure. You got to be able to perform up to task and love it and be up there in the spotlight like that.
Have you ever watched Stan play on a really small court where you can like watch him because he's looking out in the crowd and like I don't know.
Yeah, because he needs I think he's very much one of those players where, I mean, and you see that also offline too. I think he's one of those players where he feels what the audience is giving him. Like, so if you know, I think you can disrupt his rhythm if you're not properly cheerful.
Well,
you know, like I think it
shouldn't be staring at everybody in the stand.
Well, why not? I mean, you can't
because you're playing.
Listen, he's like he's not there. He wants to soak it up.
I think
it's weird.
Special player to sort of ignore the crowd. It's very difficult to do, especially I would say particularly at the U.S. Open where everyone is always talking. Mm-hmm. It takes a lot to sort of like zone out a lot of the player and be in the moment. And then players come with their own set of baggage too. Look at Serena. Like, she's never ready for the match from the jump. She's always like, what am I doing out here for 2 minutes? What?
She's like rolling into the match
right?
midway
through. Like Maria Sharapova is usually on the money from the very get-go.
On the money, but not quite hitting the balls right. But she's usually there.
She's in the zone. She's probably not in the right playing zone, but she's in the zone.
Yeah, she's there. She's ready.
Yeah, she's ready to play, and sometimes, and she never seems to be bothered by the crowd. I think the other player can bother her. She gets very.
That means he's very sensitive to me. I think that's, the reason why I think he's very sensitive is the way everyone around him reacts. He seems like the kind of person that, like his birthday, everybody had to mention it. So, I think that's my sense of that.
He's kind of like stalking out his next victim.
You're a mess. You're a mess.
I agree. He has a dungeon, and it's not the kind of thing you want to be in alone. You know what I mean?
He has a red room.
Now you guys are just going nuts.
I'm surprised Ferrer didn't make anyone's list.
Why? He's goofy.
You know what? He looked. He's a hard worker. That's about all I can say. He's a hard worker.
You bring that money home. You bring that paycheck home. He does.
That's not. That don't do it for nobody. He's a hard worker.
He's your go-to guy. He's your.
I'm surprised you didn't want to go for crazy Gulbis. I thought somebody would have gone for Gulbis.
I have seen Gulbis' bottom teeth. It's not cute.
You and his teeth business.
I am telling you, I have seen Gulbis up close in person, and Gulbis is a mess.
Doesn't do it for you, huh?
First of all, Gulbis is the kind of man. Let's say, for example, you go out with Gulbis. Gulbis look like he's gonna disappear for 3 weeks and don't see anything. It's not like he's doing anything. He's not reliable. He's not gonna perform when you want him to be here. And people just don't like that kind of trouble in their life. And that's why Gulbis was not a wash. I mean, like, he has a big body, but no. So before we get ahead of ourselves, let's have our honorable mention list. Are there anyone you would like to mention from the past or who didn't make your list you would think, if I got a chance, I'll take it?
Yeah,
I have several.
I have one.
I have several.
Of course you do.
I have several. This is where I'm gonna make my money now, people.
All right, good. Finally.
So so other people you'd like to mention, Andre, that you didn't mention? People you think, past.
Come back around to me. Come back around.
Okay. Janina, you're gonna think about it too?
Oh, I have a list.
Look at this. Look at this. They got prepped.
Murat Safin.
Oh gosh, girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's just.
Yes, girl.
He's
We're gonna fight for Murat. We're gonna fight for Murat.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. And Andy Roddick.
Aww.
Only with a hat on. He takes his hat off and the ears start flying in his show. But when he's got a hat on, he's gorgeous.
Don't take off the hat, dude. Don't take off the hat. I love the
Don't
hat.
take off the hat. And my other one was Use Me.
Oh, Mikhail, use me.
Yeah, I like.
I approve. Use the word.
He's cute.
That's a lot of head. I'm not in the.
A lot of older generation. The older generation boys, yes, use me. Do use me.
Shane, do you have any honorable mention?
One.
Who's that?
Patrick Rafter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
After before he got fat. He's on my. Yeah.
Is he fat?
Nah, I mean, he's healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, I have one too. Speaking of, may as well go for it then. Mark Philippoussis.
Yes.
Mark Philippoussis.
Oh, I loved him until he. Wait, but he was on a show. Which one? A dating show. Was he on The Bachelor or something?
Yeah, something like
it was
that.
so bad. So bad.
Too much trouble for me. Too much trouble. Let's say we get married, I have to sign the check. It's too much trouble. No. I like it simple.
Or cheap, as you know.
Right? Oh my God.
My pick, Murat Safin, of course. Pat Rafter before he got fat. Robin Soderling.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I agree with that.
Oh.
Have you seen that man with a shirt? He got a 12-pack, okay? You can wash your clothes on his stomach, okay?
I hate him.
And I have Juan Carlos Ferrero.
Oh, yes. Juan Carlos Ferrero for
He was the hot Spaniard before Diva Doll showed up and fucked everybody over.
Really, basically. You know what? I mean, this is the thing nobody talks about. But how much of a buzzkill Rafa is for all the other Spaniards.
No.
A real buzzkill.
Actually,
When he's around, you can't focus on. You forget all the awesome Spaniards that have been around. Really, it really is true, and that is one of them.
The other Spaniards were doing what Diva Doll has been doing. Just mean Diva Doll is winning majors, but Feliciano Lopez and Juan Carlos Ferrero were making their names known on places other than on clay.
Yeah, they were great players. I mean, because Rafa's style really dominated and run slams, people forgot that Spaniards used to actually play really interesting tennis,
And because it's slowed on the coast for Diva Doll. It's slowed on the coast for Diva Doll, so that's why Diva Doll is flourishing.
It's true. You forgot. You're like, wait a minute. There used to be some interesting tennis. The Mosquito, interesting tennis, man.
I'm telling you. And I would say in the Mosquito's defense that the USTA fucked him over because that US Open in 2003 belonged to him.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that.
Schedule just to Andy Roddick's favor, and you see that fucker could never win another slam ever again.
Listen.
I don't like ugly.
People gonna fight you for that. I'm gonna let that be. I wasn't that attentive.
Because you know what? God don't like ugly because he could have won at Wimbledon. He had 2 chances to win Wimbledon. But you see what? You fucked it over and you won a US Open and you're one slam wonderful.
You are so cruel.
And guess who ain't going into the U.S. Hall? Guess who ain't going into the Hall of Fame? They have to bend those rules and be like, Davis Cup champion and U.S. Open champion Andy Roddick. And everyone in the country get it now.
Listen, he carried the whole nation on his shoulders. That's heavy.
I would agree with that. I would defend Andy Roddick for that bit. When people talk about Americans men tennis, I would have to say stop, hold up, take your time. Andy Roddick did it all for America.
Okay, let's go back to the superficial, but yes.
But superficial, yes. Juan Carlos Ferrero is my pick, and
Yes.
I am picking myself a Swiss. There's a Swiss who made my team. Honourable Mentions. Yes, I know. The Swiss generally have a lot of good-looking players, you know, bad-looking, but he got no money. Again,
I know exactly who you're talking about.
He just retired. I'm gonna pick myself a Michel Lamé.
Oh, Michael Lama. Okay. Oh, speaking of, Marco Trudinelli. That's very attractive.
Yes, he is, but you know what? He's lost in this thing, you know. I'm picking up Michael Lamé because I know he's going to get some TV commentary work.
Oh my god.
So he got some
I can't deal with your practicality. Deal with your practicality. I can't.
He gets some TV money coming in, so you know what? I'm going to be...
You can't deal with your practicality.
I got some TV money coming in. So that was on my honorable mention, that if I get a chance, if Pat Raff brings down again, you know, he'd get it. Marat Safin, apparently he's in the government, so, you know, I got Russian connection.
That's probably not going to happen because All right.
Marat and I could change, you know, Russia's policies and things.
Good luck with that.
That's how practical I am.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I love it.
Looking at the bigger picture, okay? And Robin, once you get over Mano,
Robin Soderling, once he gets back over.
You know, I called him the devil before I called Nole.
And that's not even right. You can't do that.
Robin Soderling is misunderstood, okay? And he was trying.
Did he retire?
You know,
No, I mean, yeah, no, he didn't
I
retire.
think Robin Soderling was trying to deal with the big boys more better than everybody else. He wasn't afraid of them, and I have to give him. You know, Mano took him out, but you know, he was ready to fight these big boys, Federer and Vidal. Really?
Yeah, he was one of those early ones who actually chose to believe that in their ability. Yeah.
Nobody beat me 11 times in a row.
Look,
Very old
he's
school.
the only man who beat Vidal at the French Open. And
Pretty
if
much.
I don't get you some free sex, I don't know what will.
But you know, ultimately, you pay the price, though. You pay the price when you do. That's the sad thing. You pay the price.
They got rid of him.
I'm telling you, check it out. I bet you Vidal people. I bet you. Robin totally beat Vidal in 4 sets. No one has taken more than 2 sets from Vidal at Philly Trap Theory. And tell me, if that don't get you some free pussy somewhere, the wall ain't right. The wall is right. The wall isn't right at all. So, Robin, you can get some free sex from me, okay? No question.
He's like, thanks. Yeah, right. I appreciate that. Thanks.
Oh my god, it's what I've always wanted.
No, you know, wait. I have to, now that we're talking about Soderland, I'm going to say, I think Nadal will lose at the French Open this year.
Honey,
I think that every year. It never works.
No, I think this might be the year. That's it.
You deep down need to check yourself, okay? I know y'all are trying to prep yourself, and then all of a sudden when Vidal takes the title, be like, oh my god, my man is great, and look at him. Y'all are trying to spin the narrative now. Nobody's trying to hear it, okay?
Listen, everybody's been burnt before. No one's but believing the hype, okay? No one's buying it. Until the trophy is in somebody's hands, it is, all right? So nobody's buying your little woo-woo-woo.
Exactly.
That's right.
Create your sympathy for somebody else, okay?
Everybody's a victim. Everybody's like, nah, we've been here before.
Exactly. Alvin Mata isn't going to win the French this year. I'd agree with you with that one, but you're telling me, but no.
No, nobody's buying the Rafa's not winning this year dance. We'll go see you later.
Exactly.
No, I think.
I know.
Nadal won the French in 2011 when Djokovic was dragging his ass all over the place. Federer showed up and fucked him over. Look, Djokovic couldn't get any stronger than last year. And he was watching Nadal like, what the fuck are you over there? You're an android. The only way I think Nadal is losing is if Robin Sutherland coming back and he's coming back. Oh,
Reanimator.
Maybe Tanya Harding will show up with a pipe.
You know what? The coach would be so slow. I think Nadal would still get to the ball over there anyway.
You know what? I think you're right.
They would slow that court down to tar. They would.
Shane's never coming back. Just so you guys know, he's never doing this ever again.
I was prepared. I knew.
He knows what the world is like. No, listen, like I said, I'm not about to give a pity party. Every year we're supposed to feel sorry for poor Nadal, even though he wins one slam a year. What are we supposed to do with people who don't even win slams? Come on now. He only won one slam. Oh, look at that. Stan won one slam and his life changed forever. I think Rafa will be fine.
Right.
Okay. I'm telling you.
He'll be fine.
If he loses the French, I hope you know you won't be seeing him for the rest of the year.
Oh, no.
Just so you know that.
No, he'll be hurt.
He'll be hurt. You know, something happened again. I'm telling you, that complaining. That's why he's not on my list. He can't be nagging in the bedroom. He can't be nagging me in the bedroom. But if he loses the French, then you people have some cause for concern. Me, I won't be worried.
And he can struggle all year. That's the thing. That's the magic of the French Open. He can struggle all through the clay season, and come clay, be ready to play.
I'm telling you.
Usually he's the only one. All the other people are like, I don't really feel like it anymore. Can we just go right on to Wimbledon? Next thing you know, the whole draw is gone and everybody's rushing to London. So
Vidal plays every single clay court tournament. Barcelona, Madrid, Monte Carlo, Rome, and still shows up at the French. And still kick ass.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm not worried about Vidal until he loses the French. Actually, like I said, he loses the French, I still won't be worried because I don't care. I'll be happy. You know? But I would not be entertaining any pity party as a country. All Vidal fans who start to entertain any pity party about, oh my God, he's going to lose. I'm going to block you. You're going to get blocked. I'm going to do like, come on.
You're going to have to block me.
Block you. No, because y'all are being crazy. I mean, Vidal was playing the same nonsense last year. He didn't win. The only thing he showed up in the finals at Miami, and he got his ass handed to him. Yeah. He almost lost Madrid because King Shikori got injured again.
In the middle of the match.
Midnight. Did he make anybody's list?
He didn't win with Monte Carlo. Did he win?
I thought about adding Pay.
He didn't.
He lost to Monte Carlo and he lost Rome. And
well, if the list was about sexy tennis playing, well, definitely.
It wasn't.
See, it wasn't. So there you go.
I do think he plays fabulous tennis.
Nishikori won't be on my list no matter how. For the money. Lord. Because you know why? He got that soup money. He got that soup money. You know what?
He's already thinking practical. I was like, I can't keep this guy. He's got too much money.
Look, if Nick Nishikori is repping soup on the tennis court, he's making money out of hand of a face. He'll do anything strange for some change, okay?
God.
Stupid. Stupid. Now you're just crazy.
You know what?
Now you're just crazy.
But anyway, folks, I think we've gone long over the hour mark.
Hour, you think?
2 hours.
I don't know how you would deal with it, but I hope you enjoyed it, folks.
I had a
And
blast.
yes, again, Andreen, we're so happy to have you here. We know, you're always
I'm
elusive.
glad I found my way.
Janine, as always, you're the best. I think you should be upgraded to co-host status now.
Pretty much.
Ooh,
Pretty
that's
much.
Honorary
special.
guest. You're a special guest. You know what? Yeah, special guest. And you can be my Joan Rivers. And Shane, thank you for welcome your newbie here. And folks, don't forget to, should we have a word from our sponsor? Yes, I think we can have a word from our sponsor.
Your sponsor is so quiet.
People, fans, please.
I try not to do that every time.
We got no money, okay, folks? You see, I'm picking these broke bitches out here. My number 2 pick is Pablo Correa Busta. No one even knows who he's from, okay? He's a challenger queen. So is Daniel Brand, okay?
We want you to aim higher. Okay?
Exactly.
Aim
Kim
higher.
Sweet has been on the tour for nearly 10 years, and he still hasn't made $2 million. That's my number 5 pick.
Life
People-
is hard out here, honey. It's
Life
hard
is-
out here.
It's hard out here. So, folks, get Realz some money as sponsor, and let's get
So you can stop going after these broke mofos.
Exactly. So we can meet them and touch them and stalk them and maybe drug them a little bit.
Oh my god.
I take that back. You have to remember our night together. You must remember our night together. And I want you to call up Jamila Guidance over and tell her when we're finished. Okay?
You're a mess.
You don't know what you're missing. Okay? I'm so happy we broke up because I got some real.
You're a mess. You're a mess.
And Sangha, you know our time is Thursday night, okay?
So wait, was Saga the one name on everybody's list?
Sandra did not make my list. I don't like
didn't
it
make
at
your
all.
She got Dustin Brown. Can you believe that?
Yeah, well, you can't compete with Justin Brown. And this one can't compete with Dustin Brown. She chose Dustin Brown over Saga.
I know, right?
I don't know what to do with you.
He wants to get around in that RV. I'm surprised Donald Young didn't make anybody's list. I'm surprised, but he's too short, I guess. Supposedly he's 6 feet tall. I don't see that anywhere, but
No, he's not.
I know, that's
No.
true. I've actually stood very close to him. He's not 6 feet tall.
He's lucky if he's 5'10".
So, thank you so much, my lovely guest. And you will
All right.
be next week talking about the end of Miami and get ready for the clay. It's going to be messy, dirty in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
So, folks, I'm so happy Mr. Federer is not in this mess of Miami.
He took a break. He's like, I saw how those courts were leaning. Slope to the left.
Merker, here I come, boo. Gotta play with my little baby.
Like, this court looks like it's going to be messy this year. I'll not take a break.
Exactly. And hopefully, folks, when I report for you next week, I can tell you, on Monday, I can tell you that, Venus Williams won Miami.
Oh, shit.
Actually, he's made the finals. You know why? She went down in 3 sets, That's all I can hope for. Venus needs a point. This bitch is ranking at number 17. What the fuck? Pliskova is ahead of her? That shit ain't right? No. What the fuck is Pliskova, okay? Carolina Pliskova is number 14 in the world. No, boo. No. You need to go. So, Venus, girl, you made the quarterfinals. Get your life together, you know. And what else? No, nothing else, folks. And thank you, folks. And oh, and one more thing. All you people who listen to my podcast, please fucking comment, okay? Say you hate me, say you bitches. I feel like I'm lonely in this world, okay? Give a brother some acknowledgement. I'm Stanley, okay? I need some acknowledgement, okay? I'm
Stanley sitting next to Federer. I need some love.
exactly, okay? Comment, you know, share it, tweet it, do all of that. But you need to comment and say you love it, okay? On the on the blog, okay? And the Facebook page, okay, folks? And enjoy the pictures, and also tell us who you like, and tell us who are your hotties and who are your naughties. We'll appreciate that. So have a good night, folks. Good morning. Enjoy yourself. And don't forget, do not listen to this podcast on the treadmill. You might.